you want to go by market share, A&W has the best, and then Barks is second. I did just now because I did my final marketing project on Barks root beer. Yeah. Oh, all right. Nice. Well, let's get right into it. Hey, Cat, are you here? Huh? Who, me? Well, yeah, we're getting right into it. All right. Well, you're not even up here, by the way. But anyway, hey, Cat, I wanted to talk to you first about the goalies this season, and I personally think the goalies this season have been the worst I've ever seen. I don't know about you, but this goalie
Yeah,
class has not looked good at all. Any
this
any
is very
thoughts?
true. Well, like the only two goalies that I can actually say have played like pretty well this season are drafted.
Yeah,
Every other goalie's just been like mid. This hasn't really been a good goalie draft.
yeah. Do you think the overall skill of JBHL has gone down, especially from last season?
Well, I think the players got better. It's definitely more comp than last season, but the goalie position got way worse.
Yeah. Do you think that's just a lack of maybe defense, or is it just like these players are either overthinking it or they're just not in the right spots?
I think it's just spots really. Probably just like not positioning's bad this season. A lot of turnovers this season.
Yeah,
Kind of just hitting the puck and then that's it.
that's fair. Me and Softies made a top 9, but I'll only say the top 8, I guess. Goalies. We had Fizz from the Huskies at first, which I think is interchangeable with 2, but I think 2 might be better in my opinion. 2 is VZ, or Visors. At 3, we had Kulikov. 4, we put Meaty. And then we had Little Wall in 5. And then Sydney Boy at 6, Royal 7, and then Text at 8. So we have no Portland goalie here because I don't know if they even have a goalie. And then HJX was our 9, but I think I need to see more out of him in order to place him because I think he has a really good glove, but like positioning wise, if you saw him a little bit in that first game was rough. It was
Yeah,
rough.
definitely.
And Lil Wall saying how is Fizz number 1? No diss. I mean, it's just like pretty
That
consensus, I think.
that
But like
point six
most
hundred save
people,
percentage says it all.
yeah, I think it's like I think it's pretty close between the bottom goalies, but I think like standing out this season, Fizz and Visors have been like far and wide better than every other goalie. And then I think Kulikov and Meaty have showed a lot of good flashes, and then the rest of them I think are pretty interchangeable. But obviously, I think Little Wall's a little better.
Yeah, I think Vizers might be a little too high. He's only played one game this season,
Yeah, did get a
but
shutout though. I don't. Who was it
sure.
against?
Uh,
I want to
I don't
see.
know.
I'm looking at scores. See which team. Because I think it was a game where they went crazy. They were like it was like 6-0 or something.
Yeah, the score was they smoked them. I just don't know. Hold on. It was
Oh no, it was this. It was the. Was it the 6-1 game? No, it was the 4-1 game. But I think HJX was in prior to Visors being in there, so he has a 100 save percentage.
yeah, it was that game.
HJX top 4. I mean, I think I have to see more out of him because I think he also had the best team in front of him, and he didn't look great even with the best team in front of him. He had good gloving, but like positionally, it was just like kind of unbearable to watch, if I'm honest. And then I like Text too. Um,
I think he should be a little higher. I mean, like half the goals he's given up aren't really his fault.
who?
It's
Which
kind of
HJX or Text?
Tex.
Yeah, I think Tex is good, but I wouldn't put him above Little Wall, you know. And I think Sydney Boy's made some incredible saves. I think Tex has been there when he's needed to be. And when his defense fails him a lot of the time, he lets in goals. But as a goalie, you have to be able to make up sometimes for some of those defensive laps. And if you're not, then you're just like you're doing the right things, but you're just not adding to your team. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Um, Anything else about goalies that you've seen at Cat? Like, where would you rank some of these guys?
I still think Fizz is number one. Probably number two. I'd probably keep Vizier's there, and then I think Tech should be just a little bit higher, and then everyone else I don't really care. I don't even know who half them are.
Would you put Text above like Lil Wall and Sydney Boy and Royal?
I I'd probably put him like mid like five maybe four. I don't think he's better than Lowell, but
You think he's
like
better than Meaty? Because Meaty's at the 4.
I don't know. Maybe he's five then. He's five then. Meaty,
He's
Lowell,
5 then?
Fizz, and Vizier should be over him.
Yeah. Because that, like, I think the 5 through 8, or maybe 5 through 9, I think, I just need to see more and I need them to, like, actually progress more. So, like, HJX, Text, Lil Wall, Royal, Sydney Boy, they're all good, you know? But I think they just need to keep growing and developing more for me to really be like, okay, like they're pretty good now. And honestly, I think a lot of these goalies couldn't transition well up to non-HL like the goalies last season could. So
Yeah,
I think that's why this goalie class is also a little worse.
definitely.
And now I want to get into this. This is going to be a absolutely heated debate. This is going to be a heated debate at Cat. The Nordiques versus Aces debate of who's number 2, 3. You could even throw the Dills into that conversation of like kind of that 2, 3, 4 spot. Because I think Lions are pretty substantially number 1 at this point. Who would you put in that? Like, how would you arrange that 2, 3, 4 spot?
Well, I think that number one is between like Nordiques and Lions, but if we had to put Lions at one, I'd probably put Nordiques two, and then Dillos three probably, and then Aces four.
Mm,
Because we've seen Aces get blown out by Nordiques and Lions.
yeah, I didn't watch the Lions game, but today they were missing like CEW or whatever people call him, and they were missing Duggington. So I think they had like a lot of gaps. Like they were playing New Fire and Galaxy Hockey. No offense. Um, in that game, and Elsie Jack had the girlfriend buff. So so like so for me personally, I still think I don't know. I'd still put Nordique second, like you, and then I might put Aces above Dillos, just because one they've beat them already, and two I think their high end talent's better. But I don't know, because Flamingo Bots and VCXX looked really good today, and Dillos have so much depth.
Yeah, they had a lot of players today.
Yeah, Dillo's third or fourth line could honestly fill in for like some second lines. And obviously you're a Rimouski owner. How are you planning on kind of cracking into that top 4, trying to really make a good playoff push
Uh,
come January?
I'm trying to make a trade. I'm not gonna say who,
Yeah,
but trying to get another scorer who's probably gonna play second line. And I think if this trade goes through, we'll have probably the best top four in the entire league. And I think that we should go to top five in the league.
bold statement. Bold statement. I mean, hey, your team's really turning around since then. Obviously, everyone was calling you crazy, including me, for losing like 7 Josh out duel CEW. But honestly, did it seem like they even wanted to be there? I mean, it just kind of seemed like they kind of just wanted to go
Oh,
to other
two
places.
only one of those trades I made the outdoor trade. I know Glass said that like he didn't want to play there anymore.
Yeah.
Seven Josh refused to play, for me, and I turned him into a good goalie. And I have no idea what was with CE, but it turned out to be a good trade because one of them is, or two of them actually are top 10 in scoring.
Yeah, I'm really excited about Shug Shug and Horn Flop. I think Horn Flop is so good defensively. If you can get a guy that can just mechanically try and 1v2, honestly I think that line would go crazy. And Shug Shug is just a good overall player.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Yeah, so I think we're consensus putting Nordiques 2, and then Aces. I think honestly most people are now putting them in that 4 spot after today's game. So I don't have a problem with that. Um, Next topic I want to talk about was the Las Vegas Lions resurgence after losing Brickton after what, like 9 reschedules, something like that, like a crazy amount.
No, I don't, they're still very good, and
Yeah.
that rescheduling probably helped out a lot because they could just kept getting chemistry, probably just kept team scrimming, and it's worked.
I don't think they were team scrimming actually. I think because because none of their schedules matched up, so they never actually got to play together.
Well, it's just naturally good then.
That's true. They got Outduel and Seven Josh now, which is like deadly combo, especially with like Doggin, Sith Dylan, their goalie. They have Visors and HGX. HGX coming in looking pretty good. Pop means pretty good. Like, is there a weak point on that team? Yeah, that was a while ago. But um, with losing Bricked, honestly, that game, it looked like Brick was honestly just going to carry them, so I didn't know how they were going to do without him. But obviously, they're still a very good team, especially after getting 7 Josh. Do you think there's any weakness on that team, or if there's any chance other teams could pull away and start to truly compete with them, like maybe Nordiques?
Maybe if like a lot of the players just stop showing, like maybe if their schedule does starts to not work, and some
Yeah.
of their players don't show, I think Nordiques could pull ahead. But I don't see any like gaping holes on the team. Maybe just depth, and otherwise that the team looks really good.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I'm part of the Nordiques, or not Nordiques. Well, I am part of the Nordiques, like coaching staff for Las Vegas, too, for goalies. And I don't know, HJX looked really shaky to me, and then he's actually really improved super fast. So I think that with 2 good goalies and I don't know how many lines they have, like 4 maybe good lines, 3 maybe. Like it's gonna be hard to beat that team. Uh, Nordiques I think could do it, but I still think there's just a big gap between that team,
Yeah,
especially with the amount of drafted players. Uh, no, 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 no. I want to talk about power rankings, my team power rankings, and then I want to talk about where you would put your team rankings at Cat. So
I,
obviously, I would switch mine now after the game. I'd probably have Vegas 1, Quebec 2, Atlanta 3, Alaska 4, Huskies 5, Mingo 6, Rimouski 7, and Portland 8. I think that's where I would have it. Now, I know you said you would put Rimouski higher. Where do you think you would put them? Like 1 spot higher, or do you think they're above Huskies? Because you did just lose to Huskies.
just put us one spot higher. I think that we're better than Mingo's because looking at their roster, the only player really is Duma and Meaty. So I think we are better than them, and we've kind of held in against Dillos and we held in against Huskies.
Yeah,
So I think maybe with some like a few additions and then just more chemistry, I think we could be a little higher. But for now, I just put us at 6.
yeah. I still think it's so funny though that everyone's like Rimouski at 7 is ridiculous, and then it's like, okay, where would you put them? I would put them at 6. It's like, okay, let's relax. That's like the same ballpark, you
Yeah,
know. I'm not moving Portland at number 1. That's a statement for sure. meaty. But I think we're ready to get into the interview portion, and I do want to bring up the man, the myth, the legend, the girlfriend buff, Elsie Jack, to talk about today's game if he wants. Oh
How's it
yeah,
going, everybody?
how are you
Doing pretty good, doing pretty good.
after getting the girlfriend buff
Absolutely.
today? Is what I've heard.
Yes, yes, yes. My girlfriend actually did come and watch the game. She was cheering me on. Um, pretty, pretty great game. I mean, 2 goals and 1 assist. I mean, I could have gotten the Hattie if we didn't get that too many men penalty. But I mean, I'm not complaining. I mean, it was a great game, and I mean, I'm happy about it. Everyone in the JBHL Discord's like, how the hell did the former draft bust score that many points in one game after hardly playing any JBHL games? And
Mm,
honestly, I mean, yeah, I'm in like what, my 10th JBHL season, and honestly, I mean, yeah, I mean, I've been in the juniors for 10 seasons, but that's where I've learned to get better. That's where I've learned to crit chain and get around defenders. And honestly, I'm pretty happy with my defensive aspects, with my blocking, with my crit chaining. Definitely passing is getting better. I mean, yeah, I whiff here and there, but I mean, I feel like I've gotten better. And with this Dillo team, we're looking strong. Um, I mean, yeah, we're third in the standings, I believe, if I am correct. Let me take a look
yeah,
here. Yeah, we're third in the standings. I mean, we got a good team. We got VC on there. We got Swaggy here. We also got Kulikov, and honestly, I feel like he's been tending the net really well. And honestly, uh, can't couldn't have done it without the support of my girlfriend. And honestly, I mean, she doesn't know the rules of hockey. I mean, she's watched about 1 or 2 actual NHL games here and there, but I
you
mean, she likes to see me play.
are you about the Dillos? I mean, are you guys getting ready for playoffs? I mean, obviously you're top four team at least. People are saying so. Are you getting ready to make that cup run? What do you think separates you apart from the other teams?
I believe that the Aces will be a strong team again. I mean, yeah, they just had that loss to the Nordiques. But honestly, I feel like we are possibly one of the cup contenders. Like we look at Noranda Huskies. How many actual wins? I mean, there's been a couple forfeits from them. There's been couple, yeah, two. I think two or one of their games was a forfeit. And I feel like the Nordiques are going to be a strong team. You also got the Vegas Lions. They're going to be a strong team, but I feel like with Kulikov and everybody getting ready for playoffs already, we'll have a strong team. I mean, I'm not gonna jinx it. Knock on wood, but I feel like we could have a deep run possibly,
Yeah.
and I'm looking forward to the playoffs.
All right.
All right. That everything?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks. Thanks,
Have
guys.
have a good one, man.
Have a good one.
I
Uh,
need to ask my question.
yeah. Well, I wanted to bring up
Shug.
Lil Wall, but he left.
Can we bring up Shug Shug?
We can do out duel. I think I want to talk to him about the Lions.
So
How's it going?
yeah,
So I just want to talk to you about obviously going from Rimouski when they had pretty bad management to the Lions. Like, what's the difference in locker room and organizationally for you?
my team's like the best by 4. Like we beat any team by 30.
hmm Do you do you think does your team practice more now, or is it kind of about the same?
Uh, I don't know.
Or who do you enjoy playing with? What the hell? Who do you enjoy playing with on your Lions team?
Me and Josh are like the best duo in the JBHL and the NA MHFL. So
Mhm. Are you ready to cup this season or what?
yeah, it's not really. It's like a won't be that hard.
Just an afterthought for you guys or what?
Oh yeah, it's not really something coming to mind. It's like I already know what's happening.
hmm All right. Thanks. That was all I think. Unless
Aces
AK
are
has
also
more.
horrible. Like bottom 5 in the league right now.
Yeah, they're not playing too good right now. Well,
Seem to be
thanks
the
for
best
coming on.
player.
Thanks for coming on. Hope to
Yeah,
see you around.
see ya.
All right, now he's back.
Oh, this guy.
I'm on my
Hi,
phone.
I
Can't really.
wanted I wanted to talk
I'm
to you
sorry for
about
swearing. I can't really hear
your
anything, so you're gonna have to like message me the questions.
I wanted
Or no, actually, it's working. It's working now. It's working now.
okay, I wanted to talk to you about your blown shutout and how detrimental that is to you. Obviously you had a good game, but like just that one let through. I mean, how disappointing is that?
I mean, hey, listen. Unfortunately, it went in. I don't blame anyone else for those goals. I blame myself entirely. Right? I don't want to make it seem like, oh, I'm gonna blame the defense or I'm gonna blame the offense because they were both sides were phenomenal that game. But honestly, I blame myself for that. But you know what? A win's a win. So who gives a fuck at the end of the day?
Yeah. I mean, this season obviously has been pretty rough for you. How are you planning on coming back from that rough start?
But you
Obviously, it was
see,
a good game today.
I had a rough start at the beginning of the season, but now I feel like I'm starting to make my comeback up in the. If you look in the standings, I went from being like barely 10th, and now I'm working my way back up. So
hmm
I
Is
I
there
plan to do great things with Quebec.
is there anything you do to practice to make yourself better?
Just positioning. Sometimes I work on like clicking games so I can work on my gloving.
Mhm.
Stuff like that.
All right. Thanks and
Wait,
congrats
wait,
to our
so,
G.
wait,
Oh,
I got a
oh,
question real
my
quick.
bad. My
So,
bad.
you started off the season bad, and then you got traded. Like, what did you do to turn it around? Like, what have you started to do, or like didn't do before? Like, what did you change?
I changed some of my play style. I'm not gonna reveal a lot, but I changed a lot of my play style. I think I've gone better, but honestly, I mean, I don't know why I was traded, but you know what? Whatever. It's whatever. It's fine. I mean, Mingos didn't want to believe in me. Now I'm in on a team that actually does believe in me, so it's fine. It's whatever.
Yeah, I think that's all. I wanted to bring up his teammate after this, and thank you, Lil Wall, by the way. Hope to see you on. I want to bring up, yeah, and he had what in my opinion, should be up for contention for goal of the year.
Ah,
I don't know if you could pull it up, Galaxy.
don't flatter me. Don't flatter me.
It was the one today. He had an insane, it was an insane move to get around. Catholicism. Do you know what goal
I don't
or
know
when
which
your
goal.
goal happened? The crazy one where you like five hold it past him, got around the other defender, and then took it around the goalie.
Oh, God, I don't know. That was in the second period. I don't know. Oh yeah, I don't
Uh,
thought it was. Let me hit up.
I
Let
think
me
it
hit
was.
up.
I think it was like the fifth goal or something.
It might have been. I don't remember if it was my first or like my second.
But it was crazy. Nope,
Nah.
Slav had the 5th goal.
Never. That one might have been a stink.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know if
Are
that
you
was
looking at the
fifth.
4th one? No, it wasn't that one.
Then my
He
other
missed
goal
one
was in the
goal.
last shift of the game.
Yeah, I think it was your 2nd goal. It was around like
That's the very last shift of the game then.
oh yeah, it's about 28-20.
I don't even remember that goal.
You hit it past Mint. I don't know if it was that one, but you had a great goal today. I mean, that was a good goal too.
See it. I don't even remember this.
I love this goal was fun to watch.
Like a lot. I just like I don't feel like there's anyone on the team that like I actually like wouldn't want to be on a line with.
Yeah.
And
Is
that's
there
like that's nice. Like Theo, like he's new, but he can actually like lock down on defense. Like he was putting me in some sticky situations in the pregame scrim.
is it
He's
weird
talking
having
shit.
some of the French speakers in there?
Yeah, I have a clip. I'm just in the game, just a lot of French screaming. And
Just
it's
a
like
lot
I'm
of
in the
French screaming. Have you learned any new French?
like no. I did French class for 9 years. I ain't learned nothing. I ain't learned no French, nothing. Yeah.
Did you pull up the clip? There was a new fire goal after. But yeah, a great game today.
Where?
I don't know if you're watching the stream on Galaxy Hockey Network. Yeah.
I don't know
I
where
mean,
this
it was
is.
a good goal. I think he had a different one.
Oh, it's on the YouTube.
Yeah. You took it around one, and then you 5-holed it past the other guy and took it around the goalie.
I go back a second. Oh, I am. I'm not sure. It's a little loud. No, I think they're good. I don't know. It's funny as hell. It's funny. Lions are a favorite over the Nordiques, apparently.
They are. I think that's pretty apparent.
I mean, like I'm excited. Like it's gonna be like it's fun. Like JBHL doesn't like it's comp, but like at this point we're all already in the playoffs. Like if we lose this, it's fine. But like we'll see them again in the finals, I guess. Like if we lose it, but
Ooh.
I don't know. Like that's just like what I'm saying. Like I don't think we're gonna lose. I don't think we're gonna win. I'm just excited to beat them, maybe, and maybe lose to them. I don't know.
Mhm.
It's gonna be fun. Great. I think Lil Wall, he gets too much shit talked to him. I'll stand by that my whole forever. He gets way too much shit. Ethan
That's
Boyd
also fair.
jumped himself up. Yeah, he gets everyone shits on him, and then he's just like cooking. Like
About what?
Big Ramutsky fan.
like
I
he
love
let
him. It's all fun and games. It's all fun and games.
he
And until he disses me, and then that's when I get a little mad. I do not say that.
I don't say that often, but when I do, I mean it.
Have you been up Shug Shug for the last one?
Sure.
yeah bring up
Sure. Thank you, Catholicism, for your time.
Yeah, thanks, boys.
Bringing up Shuggington,
Yes.
who had a pretty good game. Pretty good game today.
That's why I want to bring him up. He is up.
What's up?
Shug, shug.
All right, ask
Uh-oh.
him questions. Hey, Cat, you watched the game, right?
Yeah. All right. So, what do you think? Like, how do you feel about your performance today?
Good.
This guy's not media trained. Uh,
This guy's not media trained.
um, dude, like, what do you enjoy about the Oceania? Like, what's the best part about playing here?
Uh, it's pretty good. For some reason having a better performance here than I had in Nordiques. Pretty good. It's not that. Yeah, I still talk to some of them, and sometimes I like to play them in Q souls and win.
Wow, Shug, way to
This
diss
isn't a trash talk.
way to diss on that, Shug.
This ain't a trash talk. It's a fact.
Yeah, my players just win. That's all we do.
Now about
I think
if we
that's
play
actually
Nordiques,
not.
we lose.
I don't think you have actually done that. I
If we
think
play
you won
Nordiques, we
one
lose
game.
instantly.
Still won.
I think.
All right.
What are you doing and your team doing to improve throughout the season to kind of gain on that seemingly big skill gap between you and some of the other teams?
See a lot of them playing trio pack deals and solo queues a lot.
Mhm.
We've been holding a couple more scrimmages lately,
Yeah.
especially
Do you,
before matches.
do you feel like it's really helping you warm up before games and kind of get better?
Sometimes I barely even show up for the scrimmages. I'm gonna be brutally honest with you.
this guy, this guy is not media trained.
Yeah, I definitely. I missed 2 scrimmages in like the past 2 games.
I can confirm.
Awesome. Are we at 30 minutes, Galaxy?
Dang. Oh, do not keep that on. Keep that on.
All right. Can we bloodlines now?
We're at 32 minutes.
I'm
so,
turning the Eagles game on broadcast.
but thank you, Shug Shug, for the interview. Have a good one.
Greatest man.
I think I'm good. There's no one else I want to bring up. All right. Well, I think that's it for us. GHN on JBHL night or tonight. So oh man.
Oh my, we're we we are not doing this. We are not doing
It's your fault if you're sexualized.
okay. Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's true.
I'll make sure to get a special skin.
Why would he be naked? What? Also, none of this was my idea. I literally had nothing to do with any of
No,
this.
yeah, no, this was all Galaxy.
All right, I'll see y'all.
Galaxy. Can we hop into the server real quick so I can build myself my Oh. Go to